Welcome to my channel. Try to hear the latest story.
My girlfriend vanished right before our anniversary trip. She came back 2 days later with a casual shrug and said, "I'm not a child. I don't have to check in with you every minute." I nodded slowly. Okay, that's fair. Then I turned my laptop toward her so she could see the TikTok her friend Mia had posted. Clips of them on a private yacht off the coast, surrounded by a group of guys in designer swimwear, bottles of expensive champagne popping in the background. She was tagged in every single frame. I kept my voice even. I'm not the jealous type who tracks your location or demands constant updates. We're both grown-ups with our own lives. But when you disappear the day we're supposed to leave for the cabin I booked for our 3rd anniversary, don't answer calls or texts, and roll back in like it's nothing, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Let me fill in the gaps. Her name is Lauren. We'd been together 3.5 years, living together for 2. I'm Nathan, software engineer, steady paycheck, the kind of guy who plans ahead. She's a graphic designer, creative, spontaneous, always chasing the next fun thing. We met at a friend's rooftop party, clicked instantly, and things moved fast. Last year, I proposed on a hike at sunrise. She cried, said yes, and we started planning a small destination wedding in Vermont for next fall. Save the dates were already out. For the past 3 months, though, something had shifted. She'd grown inseparable from Mia, a coworker who lived for nightlife and flashy experiences. Suddenly, every Thursday was girls' happy hour. Every Saturday was brunch that turns into all-day drinks. Every other Sunday was recovery day at some rooftop pool. I didn't mind at first. I trust her, and I had my own friends, my own weekends gaming or mountain biking. But the late nights piled up, and so did the mysterious charges on our shared credit card we used for household stuff and wedding savings. We'd agreed to put aside money every month for the wedding. I was contributing the bulk, around $22,000 over the past year, while she added what she could, closer to $6,000. The card was linked to an account meant strictly for vendors, flights, hotel deposits. I checked it one evening and noticed the balance was way lower than it should have been. We were supposed to have nearly $24,000 saved. Instead, it showed $13,000. I asked her about it over dinner. She waved it off. Wedding planning stuff, my dress fitting, shoes, veil, bridal party robes, that kind of thing. I raised an eyebrow. $11,000 in 2 months for fittings and robes? She promised to pull together receipts and show me the breakdown. I waited a week. Nothing. Asked again. She got irritated. Why are you policing my spending? Don't you trust me? I told her it wasn't about trust. It was about transparency with money we both needed for our future. She said she'd get the spreadsheet to me soon. It never appeared. I decided to let it sit until after our anniversary weekend. I'd booked a cozy cabin upstate, stocked the fridge, planned hikes and a private chef dinner. Thought the quiet time away would give us space to clear the air. Her birthday had been a month earlier. I'd surprised her with a weekend in the city, Broadway tickets, fancy hotel. She'd loved it. I figured this trip would be even better. The morning we were supposed to leave, Friday, I finished packing the car early. She'd said she'd wrap up a client call by noon and we'd hit the road. Noon came and went. 1 o'clock. 2. I texted. Everything okay? No reply. Called straight to voicemail. By 3 I was pacing. I called her office line. The receptionist said she'd left at lunch. I tried Mia. She picked up, music thumping in the background. Oh, Lauren's with us. We're just having a little pre-anniversary fun. She'll call you later. Click. I sat in the driveway staring at my phone. Her suitcase was still inside the house, but her favorite weekender bag was missing, along with her makeup pouch and that new sundress she'd bought. She hadn't forgotten the trip. She'd chosen something else. I texted again. Please just let me know you're safe. Nothing. I refreshed social media all evening, checking stories from anyone she followed. Around midnight, I spotted it, Mia's TikTok. A montage set to trending party music. Drone shots of a sleek white yacht cutting through blue water, champagne spraying, Lauren laughing in a tiny bikini I'd never seen, dancing on the deck while some guy in Ray-Bans filmed her up close. Another clip showed the group jumping into the ocean, Lauren on the shoulders of a tall, tan stranger. Caption: Weekend vibes with the crew fire #YachtLife #besties. She was tagged. I saved every video before they could disappear. I barely slept. Saturday passed with radio silence. Sunday morning around 10, I heard her key in the door. She walked in looking sun-kissed and relaxed, hair in beachy waves, carrying that weekender bag. She smiled like she'd just come back from yoga. "Hey babe," she said, kicking off her sandals. "Miss me?" "Where were you, Lauren?" "With Mia and some friends. We ended up on this boat thing. It was last minute." "Last minute for the entire weekend we had planned?" "The anniversary trip I booked months ago." She sighed. "It's our dating anniversary, Nathan. It's not like it's a national holiday. I just wanted to do something fun." "Without telling me? You turned your phone off or blocked me. I couldn't reach you for 2 days. I'm not a teenager. I don't have to report my every move." I took a breath. "You're right. You're an adult. You don't owe me a play-by-play. But disappearing the day we're supposed to leave together isn't just forgetting to text. It's choosing to bail on plans we made." She rolled her eyes and headed for the kitchen. "I'm grabbing water. Then I'll unpack." "Before you do," I said, opening my laptop on the counter, "check this out." I played the TikTok compilation. She froze as her own laughter filled the room, as the camera panned across the group of guys in board shorts passing around bottles of Veuve. Her face drained of color. "Mia posted that? I told her not to tag me." She did, and thousands of people saw it, including everyone we sent save the dates to. "It's not what it looks like. We just hung out on a boat. Nothing happened." A private yacht 2 hours down the coast usually means an overnight. Or 2. Who owns the boat? One of Mia's friends from the agency. He's in crypto or something. He invited a bunch of us. And paid for everything? Fuel, catering, alcohol. She hesitated. "Yeah, I guess." I pulled up the shared credit card statement on my phone and scrolled to recent charges I'd noticed but hadn't confronted yet. May 12th, $6.80 at Marina Lounge. May 19th, $5.40 at some rooftop in the city. June 2nd, $9.20 charged to a boutique hotel bar. That's almost $3,000 in 3 weeks. Where's that money coming from, Lauren? I've been picking up freelance gigs. You make $65,000 a year. Rent is $1,200. Your car note is $400. Loans another $350. There's no extra $3,000 lying around for weekly bottle service. She crossed her arms. Why are you interrogating me? Because $11,000 vanished from our wedding account, and now I'm seeing charges that don't add up. So either you're secretly printing money, or someone else is covering these nights out. Long silence, then quieter. Sometimes the guys we meet pick up the tab. They like having fun people around. It's not a big deal. Fun people meaning attractive women who keep them company at exclusive places? It's not like that. It's just companion stuff. Conversation, dancing, photos. No one expects anything else. I stared at her. You're telling me you and Mia have been going on sponsored nights out with wealthy guys who pay for everything in exchange for your company. And you never thought to mention it. It started small. A dinner here, drinks there. Then invites got bigger, yacht days, rooftop takeovers. Felt exciting. They treat us like VIPs. While I'm at home paying rent and saving for a wedding you apparently aren't that excited about. That's not fair. Isn't it? You bailed on our anniversary trip to spend the weekend on some crypto bros yacht. You let another guy carry you around in the ocean on camera. And you've been draining our wedding savings, or letting these guys subsidize a lifestyle we can't afford. She sat down hard on the stool. I didn't mean for it to go this far. When did it start? About 3 months ago. Right when Mia got promoted and started running with that crowd. 3 months. Exactly when the distance began. I stood up. I need you to pack your things and find somewhere else to stay. What? Nathan, no. We can talk this through. There's nothing left to talk about. You've been living a double life for months. Lying about plans, hiding spending, choosing their attention over our future. That's not a one-time mistake. That's a pattern. I'll stop. I'll cut Mia off. I'll show you every receipt. Please. You had chances to be honest. You chose secrecy instead. Now the trust is gone. She started crying. Where am I supposed to go? That's not my problem anymore. You can stay with Mia, or your parents, or any of those guys who love treating you to weekends away. But you're not staying here. This is my home too. You're not on the lease. I've been covering full rent plus utilities so you could save for the wedding you were quietly sabotaging. I'm asking you to leave voluntarily tonight. If you don't, I'll start the legal process tomorrow. She sobbed harder, but eventually packed 2 suitcases. Her mom came to pick her up around dusk. As soon as the car pulled away, I got to work. First call. The Vermont venue. October 18th wedding, Harper Nathan. The coordinator, Claire, sounded genuinely sad. I'm so sorry. You're more than 90 days out, so you forfeit only the deposit $4,000. I'll process the cancellation today. I thanked her and hung up, stomach twisting but relieved. Next, the caterer. They'd already ordered specialty glassware based on our final count. They kept $1,800 but refunded $5,200 of the $7,000 we'd paid. The photographer, amazing woman named Elise, was kind. She kept $600 as her retainer but refunded $3,400 immediately. The band I'd booked refunded everything since they hadn't started custom arrangements. Florist kept $500 for initial orders but returned $1,100. Bakery, full refund, no tasting done yet. Stationery company hadn't printed anything. Full $600 backed. I built a quick spreadsheet on my phone. Lost. Venue deposit $4,000 plus caterer $1,800 plus photographer $600 plus florist $500 equals $6,900 recovered. $5,200 plus $3,400 plus $2,800. Band plus $1,100 plus $750. Bakery plus $600 equals $13,850 net. I was out $6,900 but saved another $40,000 plus in future costs. Worth it. I transferred the remaining $13,000 from the wedding account to my personal one and closed it. I'd contributed far more than she had. The math felt fair. Removed her as authorized user on my credit card. There were $3,200 in recent charges I couldn't dispute, but at least no more would appear. Changed the smart lock code so her phone wouldn't open the door anymore. Blocked her everywhere. 2 days later her brother texted, Lauren is destroyed. She says it was just fun, nothing physical. Give her another chance. I replied once, fun doesn't involve lying for months and disappearing on planned trips. We're done. Then blocked him. Her best friend from college called a week later, same plea. I let it go to voicemail. 10 days after she left, she showed up at the door with puffy eyes. I opened it only a crack. Nathan, please. I messed up huge. I'll go to therapy. I'll do anything. It's over, Lauren. I love you. You loved the lifestyle more. The attention, the free trips, the feeling of being chased. I was the safe backup plan. That's not true. Then why hide it for months? Why bail on our anniversary for a yacht party? She had no answer. Can I at least get the rest of my things? They're boxed in the hallway closet. I'll leave them with the doorman tomorrow. You're heartless. No, I'm protecting what's left of my peace. Goodbye. I closed the door. 3 weeks later, I got an unexpected call from a number I didn't know. Male voice, polite but awkward. Nathan? This is Ryan. I was on the yacht that weekend. I tensed. How'd you get my number? Lauren had it saved. Look, I feel awful. Mia told us all the girls were single, just looking for fun, no strings. We had no idea you two were engaged. So Mia lied to you? Yeah. After everything went sideways, Lauren told us the truth. We felt like complete idiots. If we'd known, we never would have invited her. What exactly did you think the arrangement was? He sighed. It's kind of a known thing in certain circles, guys with money and no time pay for company on outings. Dinner, events, trips. Everyone hangs out, has a good time. No commitment. No pressure beyond being present. Sounds a lot like paid companionship, I guess, but no one framed it as transactional in a physical way. Just mutual benefit. And you didn't think it was odd that these women needed everything comped? Honestly, not really. We're all in high-stress jobs, travel constantly. It's easier than dating apps. Mia made it seem casual. Did anything happen with Lauren? Long pause. She and my friend Alex were flirting pretty heavily. They disappeared to one of the lower cabins for a while Saturday night. I didn't see her again until morning. Confirmation I didn't need, but there it was. For what it's worth, he added. Alex cut contact the second he found out she was engaged. We all did. We're not into breaking up relationships. I appreciate the call. Thanks for clearing that up. I'm sorry, man. Truly. I hung up knowing my instincts had been right all along. A couple months later, mutual friends told me Lauren had moved back in with her parents upstate. She'd lost her apartment share when she couldn't cover rent, and Mia had distanced herself once the drama hit their work circle. The yacht crowd wanted nothing to do with the fallout. Last anyone heard, she was trying to reconnect with an old situationship from college. I kept the apartment, returned the engagement ring to the jeweler for store credit, and used it toward a solo trip to New Zealand, something I'd always wanted to do. I hiked glaciers, bungee jumped, and felt the weight lift a little more each day. 9 months later, I met Sophie at a local climbing gym. She's a physical therapist, independent, direct, laughs at my sarcastic jokes. We've been together 7 months now. I told her the whole story early. She listened quietly, then said, "Sounds like you have solid boundaries and good pattern recognition." I smiled for the first time in a while. Lauren chose fleeting thrills over commitment, secrecy over partnership. When consequences arrived, she wanted mercy without accountability. But actions have weight. She lost the stable future we were building. I gained freedom from a future filled with lies. I'll take that trade every single time.